All right, trade recap for today. First, we'll start off with the P&L, about 2.4K today. But yeah, all right. Going into market open, I was looking more for shorts, I believe. I was looking for shorts down to this 1 hour internal low. Um, Actually, I think I was looking, I don't remember. I was pretty like neutral on the day, because we had the SMT here and an SMT here. So we were kind of just like in this range. So it's just pretty neutral depending on like what I saw. And then so starting off the day, we get an instant push up and we swept out this 1 hour gap, this untapped 1 hour gap. And from there, I was looking to see how we would react. But after that, we just kept displacing through it. So then we created this 5 minute gap right here. So this was my condition. I wanted to see price pull back into this 5 minute and potentially take a trade up to this 1 hour, like untap 1 hour gap right here, which we then trade down. And I was literally, when we were up here, I was literally just hoping that we would leave this high and then we trade back down into this 5 minute, which is exactly what happened here. After a few candles right here, we tap down into this 5 minute and we get an SMT because ES doesn't tap into this 5 minute. So with this SMT, this gives me a lot of confirmation that we want to go higher. So once I see this 2 minute inversion, I'm taking this long up to this 1 hour, which right here, we literally create the 2 minute candle, right? The 2 minute gap right here. And literally the next candle just rips up and inverses it, which just looked like super good displacement, healthy close here as well. So I just ended up taking this continuation. And literally in one candle, boom, it hits TP. So yeah, that was my trade for the day. And then I'm going to be going over another trade that I saw some people take. So we had this as the 4 hour internal high. So then I would want to see like price go down, create some structure, go back up, resweep this internal high, and then get a short below, obviously, right? Because we had a unfilled 15 minute down here and we had the 5 minute internal low here as well. So that is exactly what we do. We generate structure. We created a 5 minute around here somewhere, and then this becomes a 5 minute internal low because we swept into it. So yeah, right here you can see we just barely don't inverse it. So we leave this target here. And then we end up going back up, generating some structure here, some low resistance liquidity to take. And then right here, we get a sweep of the 4 hour internal high. ES doesn't sweep it, so we get an SMT right here. So then it's looking pretty good for shorts. And then right here, we get a 2 minute inversion as the highest time frame gap right here. So we have this 2 minute inversion right here. Let me just mark this out. And this is just such good displacement and literally completely just disrespects this gap, showing that we want to go lower. So this then just trades down and eventually hits TP. A lot of people got break even here because I think they just went break even a little early. I personally tend to, when I'm trading and targeting low resistance liquidity like this, I tend to just not go break even because if my trade idea is correct, then I'm gonna want to see all of this get taken. And also we had a 2 minute gap right here as well, which I would be okay with seeing price tap into. And if we were truly bearish, we tap into this and go lower. So I wouldn't want to go break even too early because I want to give my trade space to breathe and hit this 2 minute if needed. So yeah, then we get this trade. And then after that sweep of this 5 minute internal low, we are then able to take another trade here, which is potential trade here. We get this 30-second right here. Pretty good displacement, pretty good inversion, healthy close. And you could just take it right back up to this internal high for another quick 1.2 hour trade. Overall today, I feel like it was pretty clean price action. It was a little like choppy, but I feel like it moved how I predicted it to move. So I think it was a pretty clean day. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else for the rest of the day. Yeah. But overall, this was a pretty clean day. And you could have taken that 30-second long up to this unfilled 5 minute probably. and that would have hit as well. But I'm personally just not, I don't need anything more than a 1-to-1. So I probably would have just taken profit here if I took this. But yeah, that's the trades, the trade reviews for today. But yeah.